Hey there, Heather, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter. I'm welcoming you to a special OOTP Legends League game of the day. It's actually games of the day. We are off of a off day, so I decided to do a double dip. Why don't you have a sip? To the left, to the left, to the left, left to the right, to the right, to the right. Now slide, baby, slide, baby, slide, baby, slide, baby, to the left. Anyway, so this is the second doubleheader of the month, which we do two doubleheaders every month. So I decided to make it this doubleheader, and it is a special day on August the 12th. If you're from the Montreal area, you know damn well what August 12th represents, and not in a good way. That's right. August 12th, of course, is the day of the baseball strike, which all but ruined Montreal baseball in my mind, and a lot of Canadians' minds. Of course, I'm Canadian, so I'm a little biased, but whatever. But look at it this way: the '94 Expos had a chance to give Canada three straight World Series crowns. That's right. The Jays went back to back in '92, '93. The Expos would have made it '94, and Canada would have gotten three baseball titles in a row. Can you imagine how good Montreal baseball would be nowadays? That damn strike, because quite honestly, that '94 strike ruined Montreal because the TV revenue that they would have got from Canada and the United States would have given them enough money to maybe keep Ken Hill. Maybe they would keep Marcus Grissom. Maybe they would keep Larry Walker or Dennis Martinez or who John Wetland. That's it. But yeah, it was a terrible day. I mean, the strike ruined Montreal baseball. However, there was a silver lining to this strike, and that was the AL West champion didn't have to compete in the playoffs. And as the strike happened, the Texas Rangers were the top team in the AL West with a record 10 games below 500. That's right. The Texas Rangers, the '94 Texas Rangers, were 10 games below 500 at that point. Every team, the Angels, the A's, the Rangers, and the Mariners, were below 500. Hell, every team in the AL East and the AL Central were ahead of them. And this was the first year that they had the six divisions. The Blue Jays were crap that year. Even they were better than the Texas Rangers. So at least we didn't see the Texas Rangers in the playoffs. So yeah, I kind of did August the 12th because it was an earworm in my head. Nevertheless, we have the Battle of the Sox, Boston versus Chicago, to be our first half of the double dip. Boston sends Rocket Roger Clemens on the bump. Red Faber goes for the Chi Sox. Boston has Tris Speaker, the Gray Eagle, in center field. Dustin Pedroia playing second. The Splendid Splinter, Ted Williams playing left. Big Pappy at first. Raceroni and DHing. Leaping Lynn will play right. Wade Boggs at third. Rico Petroselli will play short. And Carlton Fisk will catch the punch Fisk. The White Sox have Johnny Mostel playing center. The recently deceased Chet Lemon playing left field. Mags Ordonez playing right. The Big Herd at first. Rockin' Robin Venture at third. Kernerko at DH. AJ Przinsky catching. George Davis playing second. And Ozzie Guillen will be your shortstop. So this is two games. So we'll look at that. Tomorrow we'll play one game. We'll go across town as the 57 Braves take on the Cubs Legends. Thursday, it's the Rockies Legends facing the 54 Giants at the Polo Grounds. Friday, Anaheim and Texas go bump to bump. The Legends games. I don't know about Saturday. I'll have to find out today what matchup we're going to have for Saturday. And on Sunday, it's Baltimore and the 2020 Rays. Monday, Cleveland and White Sox. The White Sox will host Cleveland in a game on TV. Next Tuesday, Seattle faces the 91 Twins at the Metrodome. Next Wednesday, the Blue Jays and Yankees make a massive clash. Anyhow, Red Faber 10-9 this year. Last year he was 14-9. They'll face Speaker to start. Boston leads their division. White Sox are third. Boston swept at home, and now forecast is calling for rain in the wind blowing the right field. We might see some home runs. New Speaker. He will float a base hit over Thomas's head. Today's game brought to you by Coca-Cola and Geico. Here comes Pedroia. Ball forward on the payoff. Here's the Splendid Splinter, 30 homers last year. He's got 26 this year. Head floats at the center, catchable, and he's going for for third base. Speaker will get there. Nice job to move the runner to third. Now Big Pape, who was injured last year. I'm trying to do something. Ground ball to short. One. Just one. Nice job by Pedroia to make sure that Davis can't do the double play. It is the RBI fielder's choice. 1-0. Here's Rice. 20 home runs on the road. 127. Ground ball. The first, nice job there. But Boston Blues scored add run 1-0 after one half inning. Rocket Roger Clemens, 14-4. He was 17-5 last year. Motto will lead off. Mosto, ball 4. In the payoff. Now Chet Lemon. They go for a steal. Whoa, they saw him. Pudge saw him coming. Sorry, buddy. Here's Lemon. Now he's going to be bat. Lemon drives it to center field. Back, and caught by Speaker. He said he's going to get the ball. He did. Here's Mags. Mags chopper. Petroselli, what are you doing? Why were you so nonchalant? Well, it worked. It worked. 1-0. Here's Sleeping Lynn. Floater. It's not going to get out of the infield. In fact, it goes right to Ozzy's glove. 1 now for Fox. Fox lifts it to left. This will drop and prevent Fox from getting more than a base. Here's Rico Petroselli. Not much of a shortstop, but remember, the last time the Red Sox were on TV on Monday, last Monday against the 014, he hit a home run. Petroselli this time will pop up to third base. Now Pudge Fisk. Good night. He goes down on the curveball, and Faber does his job. Boston cannot get anything. Here's the big hurt. Reds go ball. Petroselli from the grass. How does he do it? Holy Saint Laurent, that looks like a hit. Here's Ventura. Ground ball. Second first, same as the first. 6-3 on the scorecard. And here comes Kenner Narco. And that will loop for a hit. Here's AJ. Slowing down with his production. Ground ball the second, easy play for Pedroia. He gets some putts third out of the inning, and the Red Sox are still up 1. Speaker leading off, just to let you know that the Red Sox on the bench, Bo Bond's on the bench, Troy Evers on the bench. Look at the bench. This is a pretty good bench, and weird how Nomar is on rest league today. The White Sox bench. Nelly Fox is cold. He hasn't played much. Chulo Jackson. They actually decided that they could hit against Roger Clemens, so they pulled him and put Ordonez in right field today. Yeah. 20 home runs by Roy Severs, and he's not playing today? That's actually weird. Here's Speaker.
Strike 3.
Machine, goodbye. Let's go. Here's Pedroia. Hooper, flip it. It is. It's due. Now, Ted Williams. Ted will pop it up. Someone get it. That's the idea of Davis who makes the catch. Now, the White Sox have a massive problem. They have 3 middle infielders hurt. Well, Nelly Fox is supposed to be the new second baseman going forward for a little bit, and the shortstop decides to be him. So you're thinking, who's been their second baseman? Well, Eddie Collins. Eddie Collins is out with an injury. Luis Aparicio is out with an injury. And I can't remember who the third middle infielder is. Who's out? I would say, well, it's not Valentine because he's in the 7th. I don't know who else. But yeah, the White Sox really have had problems with the middle infielders getting hurt.
Strike 3.
They'll take a strike 3 on a breaking ball. Took the Arctic Circle route. That's funny. There's Kian. Kian floats it to right. That's a hit. Only American League afternoon game. No, here's Mosto. Mosto Looks at the right field. This will bounce. Base hit. And Ian will have to hold because that was a single. Lemon floats at the right field. It will drop again. The bases are now juiced. Drive left field. Back. You can put it on the board. Yes. La 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 la. Well, I think that was a smart move. I think that was smart by the White Sox to pull Shoeless Joe and put Mags in the game to start. Well, that was a smart move. The two dicks. Grego and Red Dots are warming up. Thomas floats to the right. This time it will be caught. Mags Ordonez is going to left field where the wind is blowing it to right field. Here's Ventura.
Strike 3.
He's gone. Fastball. But man, Clemens can't believe it. He gave himself a grand slam. Now, because this is the first game of the doubleheader, we are not going to do the out-turn scoreboard. Here's Ortiz. The only RBI for Boston.
Strike 3.
And it goes down. Big strikeout on the curveball. Right stuffs at the right center. That's going to be at least a double. So Maglia Ordonez went deep. I was hoping to do we could put it on the board. Here's Lynn. Part of the Gold Dust Twins to right field. Nice snag by Mags. How did he make that catch? Jeez. I don't think Shula is going to make that catch. Fox floats it to the left, looks catchable, is catchable, but Lemon who makes the play, and a double, but nothing else. Here comes Wally.
Strike 3.
Goodbye. Curveball. For JJ. Ground ball. Ortiz. It's mine. It's his. 2 down for Davis. Ooh, wow, strike 3. I didn't think that was a strike, but that fastball was a strike. 4th strikeout for Clemens. Faber, a lot of pitches. Petroselli, good boy. He nudged that pitch in the strike zone. I would say so, because it didn't look like a strike to me. Fisk. Looks at the right field. Someone get it. That would be Ordonez. Do that. Here's Cruz. Ground ball, that should be easy. So, nice job by Faber. 3 up, 3 down. Clemens is throwing a lot of pitches, but he's giving up 4 runs. Yeah. Got him. Fastball, 98 on the gun. That's strikeout number 5. Here's Mosto. Mosto will lift up 1, and that's going to be at least a double. It hits that wall. Yeah, so Boston's probably going to get rid of Clemens now because he's giving up the hits at the worst possible time. He's got a double, and that will be Rachel, and the Dots are warming up again. Here's Lemon. Got him. Strike 3 on the fastball. Strike out number 6. That one. Terrible pitch. And guess who hit it? Ordonez. That's a hit. He's looking for RBI number 5. He will get RBI number 5. A looping single by Ordonez. That's 5 RBIs. And that will be the end of that. Red Dots is coming into the game for the Red Sox. Clemens is swimming. Thomas. Moving to center. It will be caught by Speaker. And it's a Maglia Ordonez show. 5-1. Pedroia, Campbell. Thomas snags it. 2 down. Here's Williams, that's the looping ball, and that will be good enough for a hit. Ortiz. No. Well, Williams is dancing up the bank.
Strike 3.
Got him, Ortiz. He offered, he flipped it over. That's a 5th strikeout for Faber, and now here's Grace.
Strike 3.
That's strikeout number 6. Wow, Red Faber's on fire today. 6 strikeouts. So that's to Ventura.
Strike three.
He gets him on a fastball. Pinnerko. Pinnerko floated to right field into the glove of Lynn. 2 down for Krasinski. Forecast. AJ floats it to the left on a line, right into Ted's glove. 3 up, 3 down. Faber's throwing a lot of pitches. Lynn floats it to center. It will be caught by Moscow. Nice catch. Fox. Fox? After Sally.
Strike three.
Got him. By Krasinski. 7 strikeout from Faber. Wow, he's on fire today. 69. Not so nice if you're a Red Sox fan. I mean, Al Red Sox fan. The Magnolia Rodeo Show with the Grand Slam. Funny thing is, it's all about Grand Slams. Because yesterday in the PC Replay baseball games, the double dip, both games had a Grand Slam. Willie Mays with that game-winning Grand Slam off Young Kim for the Diamondbacks. And then the Grand Slam by Robbie Cano for the Mariners Legends. This David scramble, which he stomped on first base himself. Here.
Strike three.
Goodbye, Slikes. Here comes Moscow. Moscow looking for another hit. You bet. Moscow gets 3 hits. And now, okay. We'll go for a steal. Moscow will steal this time. Second time's the charm, bitch. I didn't say last part, sorry. Lemon, that's up the middle, base hit. Or is Moscow gonna try? He is gonna try. Score? Yes. Lemon with an RBI. It's a lemon party. It's 6-1, and that's gonna be the Parnell and Drago are one. Rambo, the second, throw to first. Nice job by Pedroia Goza. White Sox do score to make it 6-1. Faber's done a lot of pitches. This, the center, looping God. But as long as he's getting these guys out, we'll make a judge. Speaker, ground ball, short. First, did he get him? Nice job by Ian. Wow. They didn't really do that, but we should have to. Here's Pedroia. Flipper, do. Right into Ian's glove. And Faber is looking pretty good. 3 up, 3 down. 6-1. And that's going to be the end of Thursday. Drago is coming in. And with a 5-run lead, they're going to give Thomas the rest. And here comes Nelly. Nelly Fox is going to come in. He's the second baseman by acclamation. Fox scrambled the first. Go! Ortiz makes a mistake and Fox gets an infield hit. Coming Ventura. Seek Bonera. Bonera to left field into Tetsuo. That's it out. Paul Canarco. And they're going to put Jose Valentin. This will be his first at bat of the year. At 28 games last year. He's
strike three.
Strike 3 on the fastball. He's in because of all the injuries. So Valentin's up in the big club. And now AJ Krasinski. But the Cardinal rule is you don't change your catcher if your starting pitcher's still around. Merch Davis has not gotten a hit, so it's going to be Ray Shaw. Yeah, he probably would have been the catcher. All 4. Look, Drago's losing his touch. Bases are now full for Pian. They're doing they can't trust him, so they're basically doing Sherman Larson. Don't tell me! Don't tell me! Vernon and Bart are warming up, but what the hell? Historic. I don't think I've ever had an OOTP game have a team hit 2 grand slams in one game. And Sherman very light hitting, and he goes deep. Sherman also 3 for 3, but it's a 9-run game. You might as well rest him. They said we have to rest you. Minoso's going to come in play. Drago can't believe it. Minoso is going to get a Yuki singles, and Minoso's going to face it. Sherman came in for, wasn't it an injured Adrian Krasinski, or he basically was just in. He had his great moments when the White Sox won season 1 of the Legends League. Chet Lemon is going to be taking some time off. Shoeless Joe is going to come in. Why not? Might as well let him in. Now about the second, Pedroia gets him out. And finally, though, the White Sox are out of the inning. But it's 4 more runs and a grand slam by Sherm freaking Lallar. Okay, so every position except for right field is taken. Jose Valentin can play short. Yeah, Valentin can play short. Who can play first? Well, Minoso can play left. Shoeless can play center. No, they're going to put Seavers in center. So that means all their first base. Now they play second. They need first, third, short. Panera can play third, so they need first and short. Well, Schalk will play first. Valentin will go from DH to short. Well, Faber's throwing a lot of pitches. Brewer and Pissarro are just warming up to the sacred warming up. Ted Williams. 1 for 3. All 4. Now the question in my mind is how long do you leave Faber in with Big Pappy? Pappy to center. Race it. I'm actually surprised Boston is not putting the relievers. First and second for Jim Rice. Right, ground ball. This could be a double play. Big double play. Well, he has a 9-run cushion. Lynn. Boston's like, can't last forever. Lynn to center. Is this it? That's it. What a job by Red Faber throwing a 5-hitter. And the White Sox, using not 1, but 2 grand slams, win the game 10-1. Take away the grand slams, it'd be a pitcher stool. But the White Sox win. Red Faber 128 pitches, and that's a W. Great job. Ordonez hit a grand slam, his 14th. Lallar hit a grand slam, his second. Can you believe it? 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. But yeah, Red Faber with the win. He's now 11-9. Clemens drops to 14-5. Rodats did okay. Then Drago had to come in, and then he had to give her the grand slam. Rain was in the forecast, but it never happened. So let's just simulate a few American League games. The 27 Yankees win 7-5 as Moore beats Tony Castillo. Ferdinand Lee picks up the save. The Astros Legends with a shutout. Wilson beat Falk with Phil Joe Negro to save. And the New York Yankees Legends win 4-1. Lefty Gomez beats Aguilar Rivera the save. Good thing for him. We're saving because I think, is it thundering outside? I don't think so. Yeah, the game is at Cubs and Giants at 5:30. We'll simulate that. 1906 Cubs, big win for them. Fletcher drops his ERA down below 2. I think he's the NL leader. Lincecum loses. Farr picks up the save. The 55 Dodgers, Amoros with the winning home run. Besant beats Wangert. 2019 Nats win 7-1 as Rainey beats Byung Kim with Suaro picking up the save. And finally, the Braves with a shutout. Maddox now 7-3. Great job beating Marty Bystrom. Yeah, the game's at 10:35. Our second game is in San Diego against the 2007 Rockies, who are decent hitters, but we wanted some things. Yeah, Milwaukee Cubs. You got Whitson versus Holtzman. Those 2 guys obviously won't be playing because tomorrow This game will be different pictures. So human control, and we will simulate the world in the background. Matsui is not going to be really hitting. So they're going to go with Omar Quintanilla. I'm actually surprised. I think they're playing some surprise or something. They're playing positive. Mark Loretta. All right, so the 07 Rockies, you got Tavares, Helton, Hop, Holiday, Atkins, Spilborgs, Tulo, Quintanera, and Yovi Tariabla. The Padres go with Templeton, Gwynn, Agon, McGriff, Giles, Winfield, Loretta, Bipp, and Hemmons. They played the same lineup as on Sunday when they went to Montreal and beat them. So Hamilton was his first on the mound. Padres are looking big. They are a legend team. The 07 Rockies are a seasonal team. Well, blue skies and 37,000 fans. No wind. We're going to go. Sometimes I wonder. Yeah. I think they did. Anyway, make America. Hamilton 93 this year. Last year he was 2-3. He didn't really play much last year, so give him a chance. He'll make it happen. Cardinals are third in the NL South. They swept the 07 Rockies in Colorado. So let's see. Tavares going to go third, first. And right some set. Good try Hilton.
Strike three.
Buddy goes down on a breaking ball. A curveball. It's hot. 14 of his 19 homers away from Colorado, which is weird. Buddy grounds out. 4-3 money in the bank. Why did I say that? 3 up, 3 down. Here's Templeton. Replace Jason Hirsch, 4-7 this year. Last year was 8-6. So a little bit of change. Wow. Templeton. So there will be a hit. Just looking at. Quinn. Ground ball just to be the foot. Next goal, rebound. You think he didn't have to play first? Well, Mr. Padre was there. Hang on. Runner goes. Whoops, that's a mistake. Let's go for the third baseman. Torrealba says,
Strike three.
Oh. Swing and miss on the steeper sinker. Ball. Grip it hurts. Well, on the line now would be a base hit. But it's good that he actually did start and we're gonna go. Now I'm chasing me up. Nice. First
Strike three.
got him. Alright, curveball. Not happy. I would be happy. Yep. Yep. Gets the left center. That will be stay the outfield for the. There it goes, and it will be a steal. That's good. 15. Oh, he got kicked out last time. Hang on, center. This could be an RBI. Well, the throw was up the line. We're going to keep the big line as control. Wasn't it? He is at the beginning of everything. Grip. Grip to the center. Chokes up on the bat. It's above Tavares. Play. Padres for 2 runs. About 2-0. New game kind of pulling up. The Cardinals are up 12-7. Up 7-6 in the 8th. Rangers lead 6 in the 8th. And the first one is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is 7. 5th. And the Mariners playing Goodbye. Hamilton gets him on his sinker. Colorado bench. Cass Matsui was supposed to start, but they didn't think play this game, so they put it with Pesky. My name is Jake Carroll. Maybe Eagles legends. Well, Pancho Chirocho's cold, but he's the backup catcher. He's only there because the Lighters don't have a catcher. And they did have the injured Benito Santiago for the year. Golden Abbott, I'm surprised. 24 home runs in 7 today. Surprised. The left, this will be a hit. Second of the day for the Rock. Holiday, goodbye. Sinker, trigger number 5. He's at 100 now. Seconds. He won't strike out. I will fly out. Just not a nice pitch, but it makes the play. 3.5. Good shots. Dallas moves to the left. His 6-pitch ball is good. This guy's a dirt, right?
Strike 3.
So she's goodbye. Sanjay. Here's Loretta. Arrow down ball short. Nice play there. Nicely thrown by Tulo. It's the plane. Nothing for the Padres. Here's the good one. Well, right to short. That's 1 out. Nice job by Hamilton. Here's Tulo. Oh boy, I thought it was good. Sashim, strike 3. No sir. And Canala. Canala to center. It's Sketchball. Is Sketchball at left field. 3 of them. Okay, Toriapa. Catch. You're down. So Hamilton with 55 innings, 2-0 Padres. Official game now. Yep, to left field, there'll be trouble. There'll be a double at least. That's weird because Luke Robinson, the base, he's getting all these hits. Maybe a damage beat. Maybe a cage. There's Penance. Penance to the right field. Nice catch by Billboards. First base. Grab on first. Stopped by Mr. Elton. Good. Make the catch. You bet. Nicely done. Runner third. He's stuck at the works.
Strike 3.
Machine, goodbye. Inside corner. Triple box. Here's Elton. All 4. drives at the right center of the struggle, though. Ball in the gap for at least a double. Aldridge went for 3 bases. And right-hander from safe. It's an RBI triple by Halliday. So 2-1. And ball through. Atkins makes it 2-2 for the Padres that lost their touch. On the third, or the first. Yeah. Hang on, drives it to center field, back. Oh, Doctor, you hang a star on that, baby. The reigning NL player of the week. It's hang on, bye, baby. Right at 2. Hirsch is like, what the frick? Hook and Myers are one. Here comes McGriff. McGriff, that's out. Played by Quintanilla. One down. Over Giles. So of course, nice play by Hope. Winfield. Nice play, Helpton. 3-2 Padres. That's it. Ashby will probably be. Down by the short, go to first. I think he said that Hilton might, this might be his last inning. 6-3 on the board. Depends on how he does. Right on the center. He got a good substitution. For the Rockies. They decided to leave first out of there. Florida. Down by the short. It's played by Tulo. 1 down. And the Padres are now 1-0. Right. Ashby and moving on. I think Ashby will definitely be the guy who will come into the game for the Padres. Remember? They probably trying to get a single by Helton this season. So I think Ashby is definitely coming in for the 8th. Tenants. Down ball 6-3 on the board. Yeah, I think you got him. Oh, Ashby. They're giving Andy Ashby the ball for the 8th. Alright.
Strike 3.
Got out. Again. Helton, the left center, that's trouble. This will bounce to go out for a double. Helton got it there. Hot. It's tied again. Oh, jeez. That was a laser. That is by being a line drive run. You're tied at 3. Let's see how fast it is. That. 105. That's plus. That was almost a home run. Missed by about 2 feet. Here's Holiday. No, they would want Holiday to get to Adkins. They're not going to back. Wait, Canela? Upper right to Tula. Snap. Here's Akon. Careful. And a fly ball. So, after 8 innings, we're tied at 3. So, might be. Well, Coach is still warm up. Half on to the most part. Big drive left field corner. There's Rocky Mountain high and deep. Take a good look. You won't see it for long. Too low, too low, too low. Woo! You screwed on that one. 3 and it looks like Kirchner. Ashby's like, what the fuck? I did that too. Well, we do on it now coming in. Almost just now up. Now. Nope, they're going to even cast the ball. So cast will come in against De Leon. Now too low, deep drive.
Strike 3.
As Lewis. Just like this. And now you got Corey Elbow. Well, the new pitcher coming, so it's going to be Iannetta. I think Iannetta will be the catcher.
Strike 3.
Got him. And it's like strike 3. One more strike. Willie Tavares has done nothing. And they're going to give Barnes a chance to hit. Barnes. And he goes down. De Leon strikes out the side. But unfortunately, his predecessor Ashby gives up the home run to Tuba down the left field line, and Burgess is coming in for the save. The catcher is Iannetta, the second base. Hopkins who plays center. Hopkins who plays center. Yeah. So Hopkins he'll play center and put Burgess in as the pitcher. Correct? They gotta move to another. They want a surprise. So Burgess is coming in for the save. Got 25 of them. And he wants him. Go for it. Ready is going to come in and check this. Randy. Oh, he bobbled the ball. Bobbled center field. Now all he's got to do is go. Drive to left field. Thought you had it, but you didn't. The Padres win in the bottom of the ninth. Loretta with the looping single. He just needed a fly ball out. And the Padres are now 30 games above 500. We thought when Tulo went deep off Ashby, that was it. Ashby is given a blown save. Louis De Leon came in, 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. Hergis blows the save. He drops to 0-4. Avil, 1 pitch, 1 hit. What a game. What an ending. That's a walk-off ending. Man pair of tater tots for Cleveland despite losing the game. Gloss a pair of home runs, and Andrew Jones a pair of home runs. Why did I say like that? Cleveland's got their 5th. Angels? Yep. Did they get their 5th, Jeffrey? Yes. Atlanta? And Atlanta. Did they have their 5th? Yep. Okay, what's their game on the 16th? What's their game in 4 days? The 64 Cardinals. All right, I can dig that. Yep, I can dig that. Okay, so we'll dig it. So Atlanta will play the 64 Cardinals on Saturday. Gonna get him in Wrigley Field. Orioles Legends 5-2. Cuellar beats A. Pure Star. Tampa 3 in the 8th. Belfort beats Pisano McGee the same. Texas 16-2. Bosman beats Ruiz. 1917 White Sox 6-3. Faber beats Rosima. Calera the save. Faber double win. 85 Rose 5-1. Haas beats Shores. Nice job. The Blue Jays Legends win 6-3. Guzman beats Spears. Dwayne Ward the save. 28. High manage. 91 Twins 9-1. Guthrie beats Hunter. Mariners Legends 42. Hansen beats the Jim Cat Cass the save. 2002 Angels 4-1. Washburn beats Phoebus. Donnelly's 23rd save. The A's Legends 10-1. Fida beats Moyer. And the Angels Legends 15-3. Finley goes 15-3 beats Morris. Miss Casco the save. Reds Legends beat up a little brother 6-2. Cueto beats Gullet. Rockies winning 14-6. Belial beats Hearn. Fix it. 82 Brewers 10-8. Wide beats Daniels. Release his 15 save. The Marlins Legends 2 in the 10th. Harvey beats Wetland. Johnny, Johnny, Johnny. Dodgers Legends win in the 14th. Saito-san beats Aguilera-san with Sutton the save. Phillies with a 2-run tater tot in the 10th. Lefty O'Doul doing his Mitch the Bitch beating Schmaltz. The Brewers Legends 3-1. Caldwell beats Kevin Brown with fingers to save. The Cardinals Legends give up 4 in the 9th, but they still win. Carpenter beats Koosman 13-8. Hey, Carpenter. Cubbies Legends 7-6. Myers beats Burdett with Lee Smith the save. We'll see these two teams tomorrow. And Pittsburgh beats Arizona 9-2 because you all know about the San Diego game. Right? Right. Soriano, once again, he's hurt. He just came back from injury. He had a strained oblique against the Marlins. Dude just can't keep himself healthy. Hack is gone. We won't see Hack for a few weeks. He had back spasms. Yeah, Hack Wilson's gonna probably be not playing tomorrow. Max shutouts. Edmonds gets 5 hits. Kramer out for the season for the 2019 Nationals. He was 4-5. He was looking good, but a damaged elbow ligament. Yeah, he was doing decently for the 2019 Nationals. Now they got to find a new starter. Yeah, because he came from the Pittsburgh organization. So Strasburg, Annabelle, Fryman, Benz, and Eduardo Suarzo. I don't know who you put. Maybe Barrett or Barraclaw as the number 5. I don't know what you do if you're the 2019 Nationals. Wonder Saguaro. Well, he says he's a starter. I disagree. And they don't really have a pitcher. James, what about James Bork? I was like, what about this James Bork guy? You might, he sucks. Austin Williams, you might as well. But where are you with? Yeah, Aaron Barrett. So Austin Williams is going to come in and be the new number 5. Yeah, I think that's what they'll do too. Yeah, they're gonna put Austin Williams and make him the starter. Joe Benz as a starter. Yeah, they're down 2 starters already. But Joe Benz is a decent pitcher. So yeah, Joe Benz is 6-2, decent. The other guy wasn't. So Austin Williams will be the new number 5 for the 2019 Nats. So we'll see what he does. This team it really isn't going anywhere, and for good reason. Anyhow, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.